favorite word to everybody, right? That body you living out right now. That body is why you at the bus stop right now. You understand? The scripture says, any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of God. They think the law is a small thing. Separate, man. We are separate from these other nations, man. That's right.
Shalom, Israel. And when I mean Israel, I'm talking about the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. The Lord's 54th annual Passover is going down again this year, sundown, April 1st at 500 South Salisbury Street in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Downtown Conventional Center. It's got enough room for all of us. The Lord's 54th annual Passover. Last year, brothers and sisters showed up from all over the world, rocking ancient garments and glorious apparel in order to serve the Most High in Christ. Now, it's that time again. Commander General Yohana's putting out the decree for all brothers and sisters to show up sundown, April 1st in Raleigh, North Carolina. But before then, Thursday, it's going down at the Durham Armory, our annual all-black party. Last year was also the Hebrew Academy graduation dinner. This year, Commander General Yohana got something special for y'all. It is going down. What's happening? A full-blown Hebrew concert featuring Shar, UPK Natazar, Kwarak Ice. This is not something you want to miss. Join us at the Sheridan in Raleigh, the hotel right downtown. It's at 421 South Salisbury. The Passover is right up the block at the Convention Center, literally within walking distance. Make sure you pull up. Make sure that you do your due diligence because rooms are going fast and they are limited this weekend. You understand? We have months in advance of preparation. Do not wait till the last minute to get your room. The Lord's 54th annual Passover, Saturday, April 1st in Raleigh, North Carolina. Join us there.
It's about time, send the curses to them enemies.
ISUPK presents the 54th annual Feast of Unleavened Bread. Last year we did it big. This year is going to be way big. More brotherhood, more sisterhood, more UPK. On Sunday, April 2nd, 2023, we're going to be at 421 South Salisbury Street in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Sheraton Raleigh Hotel Ballroom. We call it all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to come join us.
Your third eye, peephole, line for line, this shit too easy. It's like a free throw. Mastered the game too early. This bitch
Remember, admission to the Passover is $200 per adult. That's $200 per adult. For more information, call 919-697-8257. Call 919-697-8257.
Something about the West Coast.
Shh, don't tell nobody.
Something about the West Coast. It makes me wanna ride.
Shalom, Israel. It's going down. Ooh, wee. This is the takeover. You don't want to miss out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 shield General Muhammad with touchdown and take ground in the Yay area. That's right, January 12th through 15th. Come through with your questions and get the counsel you need. I pray you understand. 4 glorious days, blazing heat in the mean season. You feel me? I get liquor and your virgins. Thursday, scripture breakdown with General Muhammad in Richmond, California, 7 to 9 p.m. PST. Friday, Camp 50 Market in San Francisco, 1 p.m. until. That night, Tommy T's Comedy Club in Pleasanton, 9 p.m. Saturday, Sabbath service, followed by Richmond Rod and Gun Club at 11 a.m. Rufio Distillery and Great Casino in Roland Park, 2 to 7 p.m. Late night, Mimosa 2 till 2 a.m. Sunday is an open itinerary featuring a guided aromatic experience with Pit Rose Apothecary, 3 to 6 p.m. PST. Get your grown and sexy on. So there you have it. Mark your calendars. The takeover is in full effect. Shalom, Israel.
Ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing. I don't hear one word they saying. This shit light work. He Muhammad one of us. He might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop just stretch the nigga. He a demon. It's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with ya. Fuck the opposition. I see vision. Let me paint you picture. Rappers can they spin? I ain't listening. Is it effective? If revenge was a woman, I stroke that bitch like James. Our war. We gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. As who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Doing life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on his Glock and call it young guy. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cow liver? When he said something, I ain't hear him. This shit like it ain't no who got this gun, it's no who gon' up that pipe first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. 3 soldiers from the dead, this raised up the chain for his shots. I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite that hand and cheat you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitchin' about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be rich and poor, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, he's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow side, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my brain still, I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his gang, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
They killed, you hear us saying 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So that you said that they put millions of my actions. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
setting the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles to make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cages, safe for the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the brutal show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
Do you see just how it feels? Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood cell. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I'm back gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cocktail. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Just is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mass shooters. There was design 5 for our babies to pass through it. And the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
Do you see just how it feels? Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
Salaki about that, Israel. Shalom, Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shah Barakatah to the Akim. Shalom, Yahweh Shamar Alatah Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah to the Aquad. This is the ISUPK Law Class, Detroit, under Commanding General Yohana. I'm Officer of 1,000 Awadia. And of course, as y'all already know, we've been bringing out this truth since the 60s, 1969, man. And waking blacks and Hispanics up, letting us know who we are according to the Bible, man. Letting our people know that we not niggas, wetbacks, spicks, spear chuckers, and things of that nature, man. Everything that the oppressor calls us, Negroes, blacks, and all these types of things that the oppressor see fit to call us, man. We are not those things, man. We are the Lord's chosen people, man. We are the Lord's chosen people, man. We are a kingdom of priests, prophets, princes, and princesses, man. That's who we are, according to God, man. Okay? And that is why it's so important for us to do what? To get our identity back so we can do what? Turn back to the Lord, and then the Lord going to turn to us, man. The scriptures say this, say, my people which are called by my name would turn from their wicked ways and hear my voice. And that's what the UPK do, man. We wake brothers and sisters up, let them know who they are according to the Lord, and so they can put down their sins, man, or stop sinning and start doing what the Lord wants them to do versus what the oppressor wants them to do, okay? So today we're just going to touch on a couple of things. Mainly what we're going to be touching on is fighting demons, man. It is a rough thing, man, because the way we are raised inside of this kingdom that we are in, and not just this kingdom, I want to just say like the Western world. The way things influence us, what we see, what we gravitate to. The kingdom is set up for what? Excuse me. The kingdom is set up for what? To have us for snares and traps and stumbling blocks. Because what? It teaches us literally to lust after things that we see, to lust after the things that they put in front of us. Okay? Nobody when they was younger growing up said, I want to be a drug addict when I get older. So how did you be so what happened, man? The oppressor put these things in front of you, made it seem cool to be on drugs, made it seem cool to sell drugs. So what ended up happening to you? You started selling drugs and you became what? A drug addict. And he promoted it through what? Propaganda. Through propaganda, man. Through TV, through music. I think, me personally, I think marijuana really exploded when that Chronic came out, the Dr. Dre tape. Seemed like everybody around me, and we was young, man, everybody around me started getting high off weed. You know what I mean? So through propaganda and things of that nature, he was able to promote things. Through propaganda, he able to tempt you, so to speak. And then you start to lust for certain things. And then he's able to fulfill your lust because he makes whatever it is that you lust for accessible. Okay? And then he sets up Christianity to do what? He sets up Christianity to make it seem like it's okay if you do these things. So now, through Christianity, he strips away your morale. And then through the things that he promote and put inside of the world, it does what to you? It makes you lust after these things. It makes you lust after these things, man. And when your moral code is beat down because you've been told that God is okay with you doing these things. God is okay with you watching porn all night. God is okay with you getting high all day, every day. God is okay with you chasing hoes and things of that nature. When you're getting taught these things, man, when you're getting taught God is okay with these things, and then these very things are things that's promoted in your face through television, through what? Through music. So we seeing it and we hearing it. So we intaking this into our spirit, man. Okay? Some brothers may be strong enough to not be tempted by it. But so many of our brothers are not. So many of our brothers are not, man. And I ain't saying, and I'm not saying we shouldn't listen to rap music and all that. That's not what I'm saying. That's far from what I'm saying. So don't take what I'm saying and then run with it and say like I'm saying something I'm not saying. I just so happen to listen to rap music. I just don't go out there and shoot somebody in the face. You see what I'm saying? I just don't go out there and get high. I don't go start chasing women and looking for threesomes. I don't do those things. That's not what I do. Okay? So with that being said, the first chapter the first thing we're gonna pull is Revelations 12 and 12. Okay, Revelations 12 and 12. That's the first thing we're gonna pull. It's Revelations 12 and 12. Yeah, because even I think last week I touched on overcoming, man. I touched on overcoming a little bit. And this is kind of just like what they would call a spinoff of that. Because it's so heavy in this time, if you keeping up with the things that's going on inside of the world, man, you see it's getting crucial and crucial out there. Russia about to start pulling out the supersonic missiles. Like things are getting very bad, man. You're going into grocery stores, you're going into Walmart and Family Dollar, the shelves is empty. Things are getting bad. Things not getting better. Okay, things are not getting better. Think about the way your life was right before Corona. Right before Corona, things wasn't this bad, man. But now, after Corona, things are bad. Think about here in Detroit, paying almost $20 or $20 for a bag of chicken wings, man. A bag of chicken wings, man. Used to be $10. It's double now. It's double now, man. And the thing is, it's not no going back to the way it was. It's not no this will be over soon. So things is gonna get hectic in here. And that was just a small little sidebar, man, because we have to understand that what's going on inside of the world is the very reason why blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we need one another, man. Because your oppressor, when things get tight, your oppressor is not going to be looking to help you, man. Your oppressor is going to be concerned about one thing, him and his people. And we should do the same thing, man. That's why the ISUPK under Commander General Yohana is such a great thing. It's like, I'm not going to go on for too far about this, but it's just such a great thing that brotherhood that we build in here, and these laws, statutes, and commandments that we follow in here, man, truly is what blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans need. And you know it because we've tried everything else. Okay? You know it because we've tried every single solitary thing else. Salakia, if y'all have any questions, just put them in the comment box, in the comment section. Also, like and share the class. Subscribe, like, and share the class. Okay, before I get to going, let me check and see if we have any questions. Just give me 1 second here. Just gonna run a quick check and see if we have some questions. Okay, no questions on YouTube. Let me check Facebook and then I'm right back to y'all, Israel. Give me 1 second here, please. Yeah, so that's just something very heavy that we have. That's just something very, very heavy, man. That this brotherhood and this sisterhood, man, this is so important. This is so important right here, man, that we have. And it's a great thing, man, that Commander General Yohana had integrity, man, and held on to this truth. And held on to this truth, man. So a brother like myself can come out of the, so a brother like myself can be sitting right here teaching this class, man, coming out of the world and no longer being disgusting as I was, man, and doing the things that I was doing inside of the world. Okay? It is a great thing for that. And with that being said, let me pull this first scripture. Sadaki, give me 1 second here. This is Revelations 12:12. It say, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. But woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you. It said, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, man, because the devil has come down to you. Woe unto you, man. Woe. There's destruction coming our way, man. It is destruction coming our way. And why did it say the sea too? Because what do your oppressor teach you, man? He teach you that you can eat shrimp, crab, lobster, and catfish, and all different kind of things what they call them bottom feeders. And those are the things that the Lord put into the ocean to do what? He put that in there to clean it. You eating, like fish is taking craps in the water, and you eating the water, and you eating the things that eat the poop out of the water. You eating the things that eat the poop out of the water, man. Your oppressor telling you that's okay to do. And then you wonder why the water is so messed up, man. You wonder why the water is so messed up. Because you eating the things out of the water that clean it. But do your oppressor come? No. No, your oppressor does not care. It's like not come to care. Do your oppressor care? Your oppressor don't care, man. Why don't he care? Why doesn't your oppressor care? Your oppressor does not care because of what? Let me finish reading this up. Salakia. The devil is coming down to you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he haveth but a short time. He know he only have a short time. Don't think your oppressor don't understand the scriptures. He knows them. Your oppressor know the scriptures. Your oppressor know who you are. He is the one trying to control all of this. He trying to hold, as you see, you can look at the world today, and you don't even need a Bible, right? To just look at the world today. To just look at it as it is and see it's a shift in power, so to speak. Something is happening. This country that they said the sun would not set on is falling. Your oppressor know he have but a short time, man. Why do you think the things that is being pushed on you are being pushed on you? You have the alphabet community being pushed on you, and our people is being used to promote it. My body, my choice. You could just have a abort. Think about this, right? A woman and a man lay down together. They make the baby together. But now when a woman is pregnant, the man don't have no say-so in whether she should get an abortion or not. The woman can do it. She don't have to even talk to the man. That's insane. That's their baby together. Your child don't have to talk to you no more when he want to start getting shots to start making him into a woman. What was that, Proposal 3 that just got passed? Craziness, man. Craziness. If your child is 8, he don't have to tell you a thing about it. He can just start doing it. You don't have to have no parent consent. As if an 8-year-old can make that type of a decision. 8-year-old can't make that decision, man. An 8-year-old is 8. How the hell do you make a life decision like that? That's a life decision that you're saying an 8-year-old is capable of making. Well, it's because he wanted to destroy you. Okay, Salakia, sis, let me get to your question. I gotta, let me get to it. Okay, Sister Abagaya, Salakia, sir, if I may, she gonna kill me for mispronouncing her word too. Her name, Salakia. She said, what if you know what you're doing is not of the Lord, but the demon is so strong, you end up doing it anyways? How can people cope with that? That is an excellent question. And this is how you cope with things like that, man. First and foremost, the first thing you have to do, man, when you have demons on you that strong, you have to get counseling, man. You got to get counseling. You got to be around brothers. You might have an urge for something, and you might have to call a brother 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning to get some counseling or get some help. And another thing that also helps is being around brothers. That demon's so strong on you because you isolated and off by yourself. You at home, sitting in the basement talking about you just watching class. No, you need to come in and be a part of class. You need to come in and be around brothers, man. That's how you fight them demons. And more importantly, you gotta want it. Because a lot of times, like we touched on yesterday, you'll read smoking gives you cancer on a cigarette and you'll still smoke it. You'll still smoke it, man. You need to be around your brothers. You need to get counseling. You need to be praying. You need to be studying. All of those things is tools to help you fight those demons, man. Whatever lust it is that you have, man. That's how you fight those demons. That's how you cope with them. Those are the tools. Those are the things that you need, man. You can't don't think And I'm not saying it's not possible, but don't ever think that you're just going to do it by yourself. You can't do, you're not going to do it by yourself. You need brothers. And more importantly, that's what brothers is here for. That's what make the ISUPK so great, man. Because you have brothers that are here for that exact thing. When them demons is too tough for you to, and you're fighting, and this demon is stronger than you feel. You feel like that. My personal belief, I don't think a demon is ever stronger than a person. The person just has to be willing to fight. Just have to be willing to fight. And then once you're willing to fight, counsel's going to help. Being around brothers is going to help. Your praying, your studying, fasting. It's not one, you have to do a multitude of things, man. And more importantly than anything, you have to be a willing participant. Can't just sit there. That's why I say faith without works is dead, man. You might have the faith that the Most High gonna deliver, but if you ain't doing no work behind it, you just sitting there on the bed or in a chair, doing absolutely nothing. You're gonna get absolutely nothing type results. Okay. It's like, let me get back to the scripture right quick. And say he knoweth he haveth but a short time. So yeah. So he gonna push he gonna push the alphabet community on you. If you notice, we starting to get legal everywhere now. Weed is starting to get legal anywhere it can grow. Wherever weed can grow, they trying to make it legal. Why? Because you like to get high. So he's going to make sure that it's something there so you can get high. Okay? He's going to make sure you got it. You like the party life. You like to get high and sleep with hoes. It's going to make sure he has hoes. It's going to be strip clubs everywhere. It's going to be weed everywhere. It's going to be twerking everywhere. You're going to be doing everything but getting ready for Christ's return. You're going to be doing everything except getting ready for Christ's return. Doing everything that you should not do instead of doing what you're supposed to do. And you're going to walk past the brothers that's on the corner week after week, calling us crazy, saying we don't know, not realizing if you took 5 seconds to actually listen to us, you would probably actually you would look at the world and you would say, man, those brothers on the corner know what the hell they talking about. Those brothers on the corner know what they talking about. You would see it. You would see it. And then the fact, imagine you have faith, right? But then you start seeing the things in the Bible happening. Imagine how much that would strengthen your faith, man. Imagine how much that would strengthen your faith, because it's just not a belief. You seeing the words in the Bible come to life because you have the real priests and prophets breaking it down. Because you don't get what we saying from your Christian pastor. Because he doesn't love you like we do. He doesn't care about you like we do. All he care about is the money that he can make. That's it. You ain't nothing but you just a dollar sign sitting down in a pulpit. Sitting down in the pew, whatever they call that garbage. So you just a dollar sign to him, man. Not in here. In here, you are a brother. You a brother in here, man. You a brother in here, and you're going to get treated as such. You're going to actually get treated as a brother in here. And it's going to be different because some of us come in here, man, and we treat them better than the people they known their whole life, man. So it'd be so different, man. This brotherhood in here, man, is something different and something special, man. Okay? So we have to be mindful that the things in this world is set up to seduce us, to seduce us. And then whatever your lust is, man, your oppressor makes sure that you can get to it. If you lusting after crazy things, he got porn and all that stuff on the internet to make sure you can get whatever kind you want. Whatever kind you want, he got it on there for you. Whatever it is you into. Disgusting things. Drugs. You can get drugs with however you want to. You got the pills. You got the weed growing everywhere. I don't know, crack, whatever it is you want. Your oppressor will make sure that you can get it. He's going to make sure, because what do he care if he destroy the world? He know Christ coming back, just like we know. He know Christ coming back, just like we know Christ coming back. So why does he care? Why does he care about how much he destroyed the world? Think about him knowing and understanding his punishments. And it's no way out of it. It's no way out of your punishments. So he know it, and you know it, and I know it. He don't care what he's doing, and he don't care what he's doing to you. If he could, he'd throw you right back in chains right now. He'd throw you right back in chains right now and wouldn't give one care about it. Okay? From there, let's get Matthew 12 and 43. Matthew 12 and 43, man. It's so important, man. We got to fight our lust. We have to fight our demons. Everything is a fight. I'm going to say that again. I said everything is a fight, man. Because what? Because everything that you're not supposed to do, that you might have done before you came in here, is always there to tempt you. It's always there to tempt you. Especially for like younger men coming into the truth, man. Especially y'all brothers, man. Because Satan is going to do everything he can to pull y'all back into the world, man. Because y'all still doing what? Y'all still shedding yourself for the world, man. All right. This is Matthew 12 and 43. When the unclean spirit is gone out of a man, meaning you done, let's say, I'm going to use this as an example. You done came into the school, you done did your 90 days, you done shedded yourself for the world. You done shook them demons up off of you. You ain't smoking weed. You ain't chasing hoes no more. You ain't doing none of those things, man. You done cleansed yourself, right? It says, when the unclean spirit goeth out of a man, he walketh through dry places. Meaning that unclean spirit them unclean spirits that you done got off of you, they walking through dry places. Why are they walking through dry places? Why are the unclean spirits that you got off of you walking through dry places? because now he doesn't have a home. You used to be his home, right? You used to be his home. But now you done shedded yourself of him. So now he doing what? He walking through dry places. Reading on. It's saying seeking rest. Seeking rest. What does it mean when it says seeking rest? He looking for another body to join himself to. When he get inside, he looking for another. Like your body will be like a house for unclean spirit. So when he get in there, he just resting there and chilling there. And you feed him? How do you feed him? You feed him by doing the things that you lust after. So he just at home chilling inside of you. If you lusting after marijuana, when you smoking marijuana, you feeding the unclean spirit. Okay? It says, reading on, and findeth none, meaning he didn't find another body to go to. He didn't find another dwelling place, right? Verse 44, then he saith, I will return into my house from whence I came out. Meaning he's going to come back and try to return into you. He's going to come back and try to get back inside of you and make you his home again. This is how you know it's a constant. This is what I'm saying. It's a constant fight. It's never a point where we should get to feel like we made it. It's never a point where we should get to where we feel like we're there until Christ returns. That's why the scriptures say, he that endureth to the end. The end. It's a constant, everyday fight and battle. Think about if you was a bad weed head and you walk into the store and everybody you walk past smell like the best weed you ever smelled in your life. Or if you was a lustful man after women and you see the fattest tail you ever seen in your life when you walk into the store or to the gas station. These are the things that you struggle. He's trying to get back in you. Okay? It says, then he say, I will return into my house which I came out. And when he is cometh, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished. Because why is it empty and swept? Because now it was filth. Because we are filthy before we come into the truth. But now it's swept. Why is it swept? Because it's clean now. You got the evil spirit out of you. It's clean now, man. You got counseling. You pray. You done strengthen yourself. You got in here. You got your Hebrew name. You did your 90 days. You in class. You taking notes. You studying. You kicking a demon, you kicking the unclean spirits out and putting something new inside of yourself. You becoming, as they say, a new man. You becoming a new man. You ain't no longer the man you was before, man. Which is an excellent thing. That's why I said earlier, when you see yourself changing, man, Satan gonna come in and throw every obstacle at you that he can. But you You have to overcome it. You overcome it again through what? You overcome it with brotherhood, man. You overcome it with following the law, statutes, and commandments. It's not no coincidence. It's not no coincidence that when Satan was trying to tempt Christ, man, what did Christ do? How did Christ cut Satan? Christ used the law. Christ used the law to cut Satan. You must do the same. You must do the same exact thing. That's why the Christian church, this is why the Christian church teach you that you can't do the things Christ did, man. He was born of a virgin. The things that happened with Christ was spectacular and magic and poof. He was here. You're not like him. When Christ was born the same way you and I was born, man. But they'll never tell you that, because if you stop sinning, they lose money. They lose money. Believe it or not, this country is rich off of your sin. The more you sin, the richer this country get. The more you sin, the richer this country get. The richer the Christian churches get, the richer your oppressor get, the richer every nation around you get. Because what? You won't stop sinning. You won't put sin down and pick up brotherhood. That's how you do it. That's how you overcome you put sin down and pick up brotherhood. Okay? That's how we have to be inside of this kingdom. That's how we battle the evil spirits. Now I said I'm going to pick it up from 44 again. It said, then he said, I will return into my house from whence I came out of. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished. You done cleaned everything up. You done got everything all cleaned up and smoothed out. And here he come. Here he come. How do we come though? Uh-oh. You see that one sister tell, you probably used to tell back in the day. She come walking past. Your lust. Your lust. Oh boy, talk about this, the new Blueberry Kush 3000. You don't smoke, man? You missing out on this. This the Blueberry Kush 3000. You done got in his car with him and he just blowing the 3000 all over the dang on place. Your mouth sitting there watering. That's how he come back, man. He don't come back quietly. Come back with some temptation for you, because he need to get back in. It's all clean in there. It's nice in there. You decorated it in there now that he gone. And swept and mopped and decorated it. He's gone. He need to get back in there. Okay. Verse 45. It says, then goeth he and taketh with himself seven other spirits more wicked than himself. So now, if he can't get in there, guess what he go do? He go grab hold of seven more spirits that's more wicked than him. So 7 stronger demons. Imagine 7 stronger ones. You fighting like hell with this one, and he go get 7 stronger ones than him. We need the UPK, man. This is not something. We need this place, man. Because this is the only way you can fight something like that. How many of y'all went through this? When you was trying to quit smoking weed, you would probably quit. It'll last for a minute, but then you would go right back to smoking it. You ever put down weed for about 6 months and said you're not smoking it, and then all of a sudden you go right back to smoking weed? 2 months, maybe a week. You go through that with weed, you go through that with cigarettes, all this stuff, you going through these things while you was in the world. Am I the only one that went through this stuff? I know I cannot be the only person that went through this. I went through it. That's why, right there. The Bible is telling you why you go through this. The Bible is explaining to you why you struggle with this. Because one demon go get 7 more powerful ones. So you might last a week, you might last a month, you might last 90 days, 6 months. But without brotherhood, man, without brothers and without counseling, and without brothers to lean on and to talk to and to share their experiences in life with you, you're gonna fall. You're gonna fall, man. Because the demon is they're gonna keep going to get more demons. They have to, their job is to constantly tempt you. That's their job. You are one individual if you're not in here. You can't fight all 7 demons all the time. How can you? You need help just like the average person would need help, man. And that's what makes this school so important. So it said he's gonna go get 7 demons. We keep going before I ran on. And they enter and dwell there. Meaning they trying to come back in. And that's what it is when you fall off the horse, so to speak, as people would like to say. They gonna enter and dwell there. Because what? If you trying to fight them by yourself, you fighting a losing battle. Reading on. And the last state of that man is worse than the first. And then you become worse than when you started, man. And then you become worse than when you started. You fight demons with brotherhood, coming to class, learning the law, counsel. All of these things are the things that are tools that are used to help you fight demons. You on Facebook posting about your Facebook life, that's not how you do it. Facebook is not the way you fight demons. That's not counsel. Don't put all your information, everything in your life that you're going through on Facebook, waiting on somebody to comment under your Facebook post, thinking they're going to tell you something that's right. Facebook, not counsel. Instagram is not counsel. Snap tweet, whatever that other stuff is called, none of those things are counsel. Okay? It's not going to help you. You're going to be in a worse condition than you was at first. You're going to be in a worse condition than you were in the first place. Okay? From there, let's get Ephesians, the 6th chapter, and the 12th verse. So as we going and we get through this thing, man, I just need us to understand. I'm about to tie it all together. I'm about to tie everything I've been saying together, man. Just rock with me, man. Because these things, man, we don't understand. Like we just read a minute ago. We don't understand why at first when we was trying to put down the whatever it was that we was lusting after that we shouldn't have been doing, we was trying to correct ourselves and it wasn't working. We didn't understand that demon that was on us was going to get 7 other demons and coming back to us. We didn't understand that. It said 7 more stronger ones. 7 more stronger ones. And then they coming through and tearing your behind up. Now you were smoking maybe 1 or 2 blunts a day. Now you're smoking 16. Tearing you up, man. You was just smoking crack when you had the money. Now you stealing mama TV out the house. Okay, now you're stealing her TV. You was trying to quit smoking ice before all your teeth fell out, but you just couldn't. Now all your teeth done fell out. Okay? Ephesians chapter 6, verse 13. Excuse me, Salakia. It says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities." I'm going to start over, Salakia. "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood." Okay? Meaning, as you heard, like, this is not a physical fight that we in. Okay? This is not something that is physical. We won't be able to overcome it with physicalness, with fighting, with weapons, with guns and tanks and things of that nature. We won't be able to overcome it that way, okay? Salakia. It says, "But against principalities and powers." These are things that are hitting to us. We don't per se know who put weed commercials on TV. If anybody's ever saw the weed ads that's on TV now. I ain't seen one in a minute, but I seen them maybe about 2 years, maybe last year sometime. Some weed ad popped up on my television a few times. So you seeing, we don't know who's making the ad, but nevertheless, We see the ad on TV. And if you have a problem with weed, you just might crack and go get some. Okay? That's why the Lord's law is so important, man. That's why the Lord's laws is so important. That's why the law, statutes, and commandments is so important. Because it teaches us how to overcome these things right here that we're reading about inside of the Bible. And that's what makes the Bible overall so heavy. Because you read about what's going on inside of the world, the evilness inside of the world, and you also read about how to overcome that. Two things. It's not one, it's two things. You read about it and you read how to overcome it. That's what makes the Bible so great, man. It makes it such a great thing, man. It says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and against powers and against the rulers of darkness of this world." The rulers of darkness of this world, meaning these people, right? Let's just say they sit down at a table and they discuss what they're going to push on our people. Nobody, like the alphabet community, just didn't say, let's push our agenda on black people. This is something that Salakia. I didn't mean to say that like that. It didn't just happen that way. I meant to say, it didn't just happen like all of a sudden we was just like almost the poster child for the alphabet community. It didn't just happen like that. This was something that was planned, strategized, thought out, and executed. It's executed, man. Okay? It's executed by an oppressor that wants to do nothing but destroy us. That's the agenda, to destroy us. Because if you alphabeting, how can you create life? The same way they push abortion on us. Two of the same genders being together cannot create a baby. It does not work like that. That's not how it works. So that's the reason why they push it on us. Because they don't want us creating life. It's the same thing that they did in Egypt, pretty much. They just murdered the male babies. Same thing they did in Rome. They just murdered the babies. Why? Why are they doing this? Because they don't. This is the one thing that we have to understand. Your oppressor is incapable of loving you. He's incapable of it. But some kind of way, a lot of us think, because Billy at the job watched a football game with me and we had a beer or whatever the case may be, you think your oppressor loves you when the Most High made your oppressor incapable of loving you. He's incapable of loving you. Okay? It said, and against rulers and against the rulers of darkness of this world. And the rulers of darkness of this world, the people that want to destroy you, the people that really would love to have you extinct. They would love to have you extinct. Think about this, man. Those Afghanistan people, right? When they came over here fleeing from the Taliban, when they came over here fleeing for the Taliban, they got Airbnbs, hotels. They was renting out apartments for them, all kind of everything, all intact for them. When the so-called Mexican, who was our brother, the tribe of Issachar, man, when they was coming over here fleeing the cartel, what they do? They got locked in them dog kettles. That's all they looked like to me was a dog kettles. And got detained and restrained and thrown in jail, but they knew they was fleeing the cartel. Their babies got took from them, man. They was losing babies like it was going on. They probably was murdering. There's no telling what your oppressor was doing with them babies, man. They ain't just losing them. Don't ever, if they got you detained at the detention centers, they have to keep account and know where everybody is at. Ain't nobody just losing you're not just losing kids. Don't ever think that, man. They're lying to you. They're doing something to the children. They're doing something to them, man. And nobody is saying anything because nobody cares about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans except for the UPK. We the only people that care about us. Nobody else cares about us, man. And they show it every chance they get. They show it every chance they get. And it almost be like, to me sometimes, the more they show it, the more we love them. It's sickening. The more they show it, the more we love them, man. And it's crazy, and we hate our own people, man. All that Black Lives Matter garbage, man, we was the only people standing up against that, man. Saying, nah, something ain't right about that. And now finally y'all see all through that, man. It wasn't nothing but a scam. They got rich off of Black Lives Matters, man. The black men and black women died at the hands of police, man, and they got rich off of it. And you still got black people walking around talking about Black Lives Matter. Like, how many times, Salakia, I know this is off topic, Salakia, but how many times are we going to get tricked like that, man? How many times do we get tricked like that? We have to stop being suckers. Okay? We have to stop letting, as I say, the darkness of this world, we have to stop allowing them to make fools out of us, man. We have to stop that at some point, man. Reading on. Against spiritual wickedness in high places. And how do we do that? We're gonna go up one verse to 11. I know. I probably should have read 11 first, but it's okay. Y'all feeling what I'm doing right now. It's cool. It say, put on the whole armor of God. Put on the whole entire armor of the Most High, man. How do you put on the whole armor? What protects you? Because it's not talking about a physical armor. So what would protect you, man? Like you need to be protected. Put on the whole armor. The law, statutes, and commandment, man. Think about this. AIDS plagued the black community, right? That's fair to say. How do you stop AIDS from spreading in the black community? You stop it because you're no longer having loose sex, right? And what else? You stop it because you know when you lay with that woman, you stuck with that woman forever. It's like, I didn't mean to use the word stuck. That wasn't a good word. That's your wife forever. You got it forever. So now think about the decision. Think about the decision you would make. Because now you're just not jumping in bed with every woman because they want to have sex. You thinking, you being very much more selective with the women you choose. And women, they were going to be much more selective with the men that they choose. Because they understand what? They're going to be with this man for the rest of their life. No other man will touch them. No other man will look at them. This is it. When you make this decision, it's it. You don't have an argument and then now it's a divorce. Or now I'm leaving and I don't want to talk. Nah, it ain't that. Whatever y'all got going on, y'all got to work that out. Y'all have to work that out. You putting on the whole armor, man. Think about if you're not eating shrimp, crab, and lobster, man. Now you ain't getting pork. You ain't getting high blood pressure and diabetes and all that. And you ain't sick and always in a doggone hospital all the time. Because you ain't eating unlawful things. You eating lawful food that ain't shriveling you up, okay? That is good for you to consume. You ain't eating something that's eating every nasty thing in the water. Shrimp eat feces. And nasty, disgusting people piss in the water. The shrimp eating all the germs of somebody pissing in the water and you eating the shrimp. Think about that. Somebody piss in the water, the shrimp clean the water, drink all the piss, and then you eat the shrimp. My God. My God. Good night. Boy, oh boy. It's like you give me 1 second. I just got to check and see if there's any questions. We got any questions? Then I'll answer them right quick. I just got to make sure we don't have any. Yeah, you eating all the feces and everything inside of the damn water. All right, we don't have any questions on YouTube. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm rocking with y'all. And that's what that's what your oppressor wants you to do. And that's what your so-called oppressor wants you to do, man. He wants to do everything he can to destroy you. He doesn't give one damn about giving you life. He doesn't give one damn about giving you life. Everything that his whole way of life is destroying you. Okay? That ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Like we read in Revelations, the devil coming down to do everything he can to destroy you and deceive you. Your oppressor told you Christ's birthday was December 25th, man. That's what your oppressor told you. He told you Christ's birthday was December 25th. That's a flat out lie. Deception, however you want to put it, man. However you want to put it, man. Your oppressor did it. He told you that a bunny rabbit about to lay some eggs. He told you that. He told you that celebrating Easter was the thing God wants you to do when the Most High wants you celebrating. If you Black, Hispanic, and Native American, the Most High wants you celebrating Passover. He don't want you celebrating no damn Easter. He told you to celebrate Christmas and put up a Christmas tree. The Most High wants you celebrating the Feast of Dedications. He don't want you celebrating no dang gone Christmas. Somebody breaking into your house and sliding down the chimney. I mean, y'all don't even got chimneys. That's how stupid that is, man. Parents talking about we doing it for the kids. If you was doing something for the kids, you would tell them the truth, man. You teaching them an evil lesson against you when you lying to your kids. You teaching them to be liars. If they grow up and be liars, you can't be mad at them. You taught them that. That's what you taught them to do. We got the Passover coming up, man. A lot of our people ain't even going to consider celebrating Passover. They're going to have a ham on their table for Easter, which is just a form and worship of another god, man. We keep loving other gods and not choosing the Most High, man. We got to put on the whole armor, man. The entire armor is what we have to put on. Okay, let's jump down to 13 right quick. Okay, Ephesians 6 and 13. Yeah, we have to put on the entire armor of God, man. Not just a little bit, not just what we want to do. This whole armor needs to get put on. Reading on, verse 13. It said, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day. And that's what we in right now, man. That's what we in an evil day and time right now, man. We are in an evil day and time. Every single so-called holiday your oppressor push out there to you is what? A form of worshiping another god. You have to put on the whole armor of God to fight those spirits off, to fight them demons off, man. To fight them off. if Christ had to use the law to fight off Satan, you should put on the whole armor too. Don't you? I mean, just don't you think? I don't know. It seemed like the right thing to me. But in Christianity, they don't teach you that. Again, because Christianity does what? They get rich off your sin. So they never want you to stop sinning. You have to keep sinning so you can keep filling their pockets up. Your oppressor, he doesn't want you to stop sinning. You have to keep sinning to fill their pockets up. They get rich off your sin and you suffer in the ghetto. You suffer in the ghetto, man. You suffer in poverty because you won't give up ham sandwiches. You struggle inside of this kingdom because you love shrimp cocktails. Because you think pork is the new white meat, or whatever they call that garbage. These are the things that we suffer because of. Okay? We suffer, man. So I could give me 1 second here, just checking something. Yeah, we suffer because of those things, man. We can't even stop doing something as simple as stop eating pork. The simple things, man. That's why the UPK is so important. You know how many of our people don't know that eating pork is a sin? You know how many of our people don't really understand that? They think eating pork is a good thing. Eating pork is a sin. Who else is telling you this outside of the UPK? Nobody. Nobody telling you this, man. Nobody care enough to tell you. Everybody else wants you to continue sinning because it's profitable to them. Reading on. And having done all to stand. Verse 14. Stand therefore, having your loins girded about with truth, and having on the blessed breastplate of righteousness. Have your loins girded in this truth, man. Be 10 toes down in this truth, man. 10 toes down, man. It's what you rooted in. It's what you get rooted inside of this, man. And let everybody know that this is what you stand for. This is what you stand on, man. You know how we say you're going to stand on that? Stand on this truth, man. That's what we should, that's what blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans should be standing on. Because this truth is the one thing that will save our life, man. This is the one thing that'll do it. The only thing that'll do it, man. Outside of that, pretty much gambling with your life, man. As for me, I'm going to make my election sure. If you want to play games and you want to play around and say, I'm gonna do it later on, and you're on the fence, and you want to just play around on the fence and keep thinking you got time, the scriptures say no man knoweth the hour, man. I could be sitting right here teaching my class and the sky crack and Christ and all his angels come right this second. This is how I want to get caught. I want to get caught working. I don't want to get caught standing on the fence. Don't let your demons and evil spirits and unclean spirits pull you down, man. You have to fight those things. Let me read that again. It's like, give me 1 second here. Don't let it do it, man. It says, stand therefore, having your loins girded about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness. How you conduct yourself, man. Be a righteous person. Be a person that, be somebody that everybody know. That man, he gonna follow the law of the Lord. He's gonna do what's right. He don't care what nobody else doing. We get called crazy all the time. Think about this. We in the UPK, right? We follow the law, statutes, and commandments, right? We get called crazy by sinners. We get called crazy by people who do nothing God said do, while we do everything God said do. That's how brainwashed our people are, man. That's how messed up they are inside the head. They think disobeying the Lord is the right thing to do. Because what? They love their oppressor. They love their oppressor way of life. They love the way their oppressor live. And anything that the oppressor say is right. Some nigga off the corner, it's impossible for him to be right. Some nigga on the corner saying God does not love everybody. Christ didn't die for everybody, even though it's in the Bible. But we couldn't be right because we just some niggas on the corner. And they don't even understand we are out there trying to save their life. Okay? We out there trying to save their life, man. And they do not give a damn. They don't give a damn. But what they don't realize, they gonna die with their oppressor when Christ come back if they don't get it together. Like we read earlier, it said you have but a short time. That short time is almost up. You don't need me to tell you that. You just look out the door and watch the world and watch the things that's going on in the world. You don't need me to tell you that short time is up. That's why a lot of y'all are scared and in fear right now. What's going to happen and what's this? You only feel that way because you're not here. If you was in here, you wouldn't have that fear. If you was in here, you would know exactly what's going on. I'm going to say this before I close, Israel. If you're not in class, I suggest you come in here, get in all black, man. Study, learn these scriptures, wake up as many brothers and sisters as you can, and be a soldier for Christ, man. And with that, shalom, Israel.